Hello dears, welcome to Beauty of a Heart. I'm Lily, also nice Lily. Today I'll be sharing with you these new Catrice liquid eyeshadows and two new eyeshadow palettes from Catrice. I saw them at Guardian Pharmacy and back then there wasn't any displays, and because we do not have makeup testers, I really do not know what's the color inside, although there's color shown over here. But most of the time the colors shown over here on the outside will be quite different from the inside. So dears, if you'd like to know what are the colors inside, over here, and also the texture and also about the liquid eyeshadow, please continue watching. And so, let's get started! Let's start with the liquid eyeshadow. I put it in this container, which I made myself. Packaging is very simple. These are made of very sturdy plastic. They just fell right from my table to the ground and there's no damage, so very good. I like the fact that all these 5 liquid eyeshadows has a sticker stating their finish, like this is pearly and this is intense metallic, which I have it on the eyes here, which is very glittery, and there is one matte over here. It comes with this long, slightly tilted doe foot applicator, which is flexible. You can bend it. But somehow, because of the length and precisely because it can bend, it gives me a very insecure feeling that it can break anytime. And there's a lot of precaution when you hold this liquid eyeshadow. Please hold it upright, because there are a few times when I was applying my eyeshadow and I accidentally hold it upside down, and guess what? They will drip. And usually when I apply them, I will use my finger or a flat shading brush, this kind of flat shading brush to blend. But usually I will just put on my eyelid, let it dry down for a while, and then use either my finger or this brush to blend out. I bought this Catrice liquid eyeshadow from Guardian Pharmacy. Each is retailing at 8.30 Sing dollar, and there are 5 colors in Guardian Pharmacy. But from the Catrice website, I saw a total of 10 colors. And from the photos, these 10 colors seems very similar to one another. But here we only have 5, which out of these 5, 4 are very near to my skin tone, except for the rose gold one. There are 3 different finishes, the matte, the pearly, and the intense metallic. They are all vegan and cruelty free. Texture is thick and waterproof, which I will show a demo in a while. And on my eyes, it doesn't crease. It doesn't fade, the color remains the same the whole time. It pretty much remains the same after the water spray on them, but let's use my finger to rub all the colors and see how it will go. This is the number 1 color, my full, which is in pearly finish, and probably you can see the shimmer drops a bit. And this is the second one, which is the matte, balanced so nothing comes off. Very good. And this is the rose gold, number 30, fearless. This is intense metallic. And as you can see, when my finger rubs it, the glitters fall off. And here comes number 40, which is Peace Hunter in the finish pearly. Again, the shimmer drops a bit. And the last color, which is metallic, number 50, Free Spirit. The glitters comes off. For my habit, whenever I have eye makeup on, I will not touch my eyes. So let alone using my finger to rub my eyes. Sometimes there will be days that my eyes will get in touch with water like tears or rain, and if I don't touch my eyes, all this liquid eyeshadow will pretty much remains on my eyes. So dear, since they are almost waterproof as shown to you just now without rubbing your eyes, and smudge proof and long lasting, if there's any color that you like, please grab one. At the same time, if you happen to have the older range, which is the liquid metallic eyeshadow, and this is in the color number 60, when in doubt, add glitter. Let me just show you the swatches. The top one over here is the older one, which is the liquid metallic, and the bottom one is this, the newer one, which is the liquid eyeshadow. So these two colors are very near, so if you happen to have this already from the old range, then you can skip away the new one. For this color number 20, which is balanced so in the matte finish, I use that as an eyeshadow base. Let me just show you the difference between applying this as an eyeshadow base and with the eyeshadow colors onto the lid directly. Give me a while for this to dry down first. It blends out easily. The texture is quite thick, so it will take a while to blend out. So that's why I will usually let it dry down for a while, then blend it out. Going to clean my finger with wet tissue first. And let me use this palette, the Pro Slim palette, Neon Earth, and apply one matte. Let me apply this Big Bang. Okay, let me apply over here without the base. This is the color. Let me use another finger to apply the same color and apply over this liquid eyeshadow, which is over here. Can straight away see the color difference. This is without this liquid eyeshadow as the base. This is with the liquid eyeshadow as the base. The color over here with the base is so much more vibrant and more intense. And let me just try one more with the shimmers. Okay, let's just use this gold, the press shimmer. Apply it over here without the liquid eyeshadow as the base. It's very smooth. And using another finger to pick up. And apply over here. For the shimmer, I would say the difference is not much, but as you can see for the matte, it's very intense. Shimmer, there is a slight difference, but generally difference is not that much. But the matte is really very dramatic. So yes, if you are looking for a waterproof, smudge-proof eyeshadow base, you might want to consider getting this liquid eyeshadow in the color number 20 Balanced So as the eyeshadow primer. Although it didn't state that it can be an eyeshadow primer, but it works on me. Like for my eye makeup today, I'm wearing a mixture of this number 30 Fearless in the middle of the eyelid on top of a mixture of colors from these eyeshadow palettes, Next Gen Nudes. On my right eyes, all these eyeshadows are applied with this eyeshadow base, and on my left eyes is without. So can you see that actually this eyes is more intense, the colors is more vibrant and more intense than the left eyes. And next, let's proceed with these two eyeshadow palettes. As mentioned just now during the intro, I actually do not know what's the color inside, although there's colors over here on the packaging, because colors can be very different from the inside. So when I went home, I was quite surprised. This is the Next Gen Nudes, and guess what? The color story is very similar, or probably a dupe of the Huda Beauty New Nudes, which is my favorite. But I didn't get that palette. This is the Neon Earth. This color story is more warm, more vibrant, darker. There's orange and reds. And as probably you dears can see, there are new formulas over here, which is the pressed shimmers. If I'm not wrong, Catrice called them as creamy metallics. There are 3 kinds of formulas, one matte, one shimmers, which is the normal shimmers that we have, and these are the pressed shimmers. All are made of cardboard material. They are very slim, so slim, very light, but inside there is actually mirror. When I first did a hand swatch with them, there's nothing amazing. But when I apply the dark brown matte on both palettes, which is the last color of both palettes, it shocked me. The dark brown matte is so pigmented. I didn't expect that from a drugstore brand. Each of these palettes is retailing at 19.90 Sing dollar, and both has 14 pans eyeshadow. It contains carmine and talc. So dears, if you are particular about this, please do not get these 2 eyeshadow palettes. As I mentioned just now, there is a mix of formulas, matte, shimmers, and pressed shimmers. The mattes are opaque, soft, and pigmented. Both the shimmers and the pressed shimmers are also very soft. They are very creamy and pigmented. You can apply the shimmers and the pressed shimmers dry, and yet the color payoff is good and is foiled. Both matte and shimmers and the pressed shimmers are easily blendable. Both palettes have various color steps to create a complete look. On my eyes, after a few hours, it will fade off a little, but it doesn't really matter to me because these are drugstore brands. Expensive brands also fade on me. But as I mentioned just now, when I apply this number 20 Balance Soul as the eyeshadow base, and with the eyeshadow palettes, it will make the color in these eyeshadow palettes more long lasting and more vibrant. And so is these 2 eyeshadow palettes worth buying? I will say yes. Initially, I thought that their previous range, these 2 eyeshadow palettes, these are the Super Bare. This is volume 1, which is the natural one, the warm copper shade. And this is the Frosted Taupe. Initially, I thought these 2 are really good enough as a drugstore brand and also for Catrice eyeshadows. But these 2 new ones, the Pro Slim series, outperform this one, their previous range. And it really surprised me. Good formulas, affordable, and lovely color stories. So if you dears are very into the Huda Beauty new nude color story like me, but do not want to spend that type of money on the Huda Beauty one, you may want to test the Catrice Pro Slim Next Gen Nude, this palette out. And these 2 are one of the best drugstore cruelty free eyeshadow palettes formula I've tried. And yes, I'm very happy with both purchases, both the liquid eyeshadow and this Pro Slim series. That's all for the sharing dears. Now it's your turn to share with me dears. Have you ever tried this Pro Slim series before and the liquid eyeshadow? Please comment in the comment section below, yeah? Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Don't count the days. Make the days count. Thank you so much for watching. If you happen to like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!